And this is Tindy reporting for Radio Fox from my first ever wheelchair basketball game, where our very own Leicester Cobras take on the Cardiff Celts. And I am joined now by Ian Trott, the chairman. Doing really well today, aren't we?
Yeah, well, with 2 minutes to go, we've got 71-32, which is a fantastic scoreline for the Cobras.
That's brilliant. It's the final today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Our last home match of the season. It's been a good match today. The common sort of misconception, a lot of people, that they think, wheelchair sport will be quite slow and boring, but it is actually very competitive, very fast, and we play to win. There's no two ways about it.
And I caught up with Natasha Davies. You're actually playing for GB at the moment?
Yeah, I'm playing for the Great British Women's team that are going off to the Paralympics in London.
You'll be playing this year?
Well, I'm not sure yet. It depends on selections, which happen in a month's time, so I'll know after then.
That's fantastic. How are you feeling about the Paralympics?
It's all really exciting. It's like so much hard work, but I'm quite a sort of younger member of the team, so and it's going to be like my first Paralympics, and it's such an amazing opportunity, and there's so many exciting things going on, especially it being in London as well.
And I caught up with Jig after the game. And what would you say to everyone out there that hasn't been to see a wheelchair basketball game before?
Well, just come and have a go. Come and just watch us like you did today, and you yourself was surprised. At the same time, you enjoyed it. For me, this is it. So I'm going to the pub now, get drunk.
And I've also been reading 50 Shades of Grey. Yep, I've obviously succumbed to all that hype. Firstly, you see people absolutely everywhere reading 50 Shades. On the bus, in waiting rooms, like here in the hospital, in the doctors. And I'm like, I know what that is. It's porn. Well, erotic fiction, to be more precise, but I have to read my own copy in the privacy of my own bedroom with the curtains drawn and the door closed. I actually tried reading it once in the living room while I was sitting with my parents watching television, but never mind grey, I was turning 50 Shades of Scarlet. Those of you in hospital who may have had illnesses or injuries, it may actually in turn affect your confidence or assertiveness. Now, Janet Hills is a tutor taking a course at Vaughan College in Leicester entitled How to Become More Assertive and Confident. She has a wealth of experience in psychology, counselling and teaching. Yeah. Okay, now, on the same kind of topic, but I mean, surely as an adult, I mean, you can't just blame somebody else forever. Because some of these issues may stem from childhood, but surely you need to take responsibility.
Well, yeah.
And is it not the case of just valuing yourself first and the rest of the world will follow? Or, I mean, what's your advice for that?
Well, I think it is. I think the really awful thing is that we can get into that loop of not feeling that we matter much or that we have much value, and therefore we behave in a way that actually doesn't invite other people to value us either. So we get in that self-reinforcing loop. So I think we do have to somehow find the impulse that allows us to take a step outside of that. And that's where sometimes, learning some new skills that can help us take some new steps in a different direction, or actually coming to, sort of really engaging with some of the beliefs that we've been left with, deep inside ourselves.
Get in touch with me if you want to have a go at the tongue twister competition. Because I know that's not an easy tongue twister. It's supposed to be the toughest tongue twister in the English language, to be precise. Hello, I've got a call here. Who's this I'm speaking to at the moment?
It's Tim.
Right, and which ward are you calling from, Tim?
Ward 8.
Okay, and I visited you earlier on, didn't I? And I gave you the tongue twister competition. And would you like to have a go at that?
Yes, please.
Yes, go on then. It's all yours.
The six sheets, sick.
Wow, that's really good. That's really fantastic. So a lot better than what I've done. So are you going to be discharged soon, or?
Hopefully by tomorrow morning.
Oh, fantastic. Anyway, thank you very much for taking part today. Cheers. This is Tindy and I'm at the Leicester Belgrade Millard 2012. I catch up with Canadian singer-songwriter Raghav. Raghav actually shot to fame in 2004 with his album Storyteller. He was in fact the only artist that year to have 3 top 10 hits in the UK chart. You had a fabulous performance out there.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back in the UK.
Okay, so tell me about your upcoming album, Phoenix.
The Phoenix is out in Canada. It's probably going to be a little bit of a different album by the time it hits the UK, but right now I'm just concentrating on revamping Fire for the UK and making what is a comeback of sorts for me in this country.
Okay, and I've heard there's one track on there that was originally written for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, a track called Love. It's probably going to be the next single in Canada. And it was written for Michael, but he passed away before he could record it. And when I was recording Fire with Jim Beans in Philly, he had obviously been working with Timbaland on the Michael project, and I feel so blessed to have it on my album.